Dirty Laundry, your home for true crime online. Like, share, subscribe. Justice may be slow, but it is coming. Summer Moon Utah Wells is 6 years old and was last reported seen at her Rogersville, Tennessee home by her mother on the afternoon of June 15, 2021. In June, Summer was 3 feet tall and weighed 40 pounds. Her eyes are blue and her hair is blonde, but it could be any length, any color. She could also be wearing a mask or disguised as a boy. Hawkins County Sheriff's Department and TBI have yet to name or clear any suspects in her case. No significant developments have been announced. No proof exists of an abduction, and after 8 months, we are still hoping and praying that someone will come forward with answers. Please call 1-800-TBI-FIND if you can help or think you have seen Summer. God bless you, and thank you for your kind attention. And now, covered up or planned out. There are only 2 ways Summer Wells could have gone missing. Was Summer's disappearance premeditated or an accident? Was she injured and hidden, or was her vanishing planned by someone before the afternoon of June 15, 2021? Our community poll has some compelling arguments for both possibilities. What's your top theory? After posting this polarizing question, I realized how many are just like me, still trying to be patient for LE to break this case, but starting to wonder if Summer's case, like so many other children, will grow cold. I have several theories on both sides of this question. Some I've explored, but hesitated to mention publicly due to the ages of those involved, but it might actually explain some unanswered questions. So, as usual, I'll approach the subject carefully and as respectfully as possible. With Summer Wells missing for almost 8 months, the Sheriff's Office has yet to announce a single suspect from the cornucopia of sketchy characters that Summer was exposed to. If we are to have faith in TBI, we must trust that these people are being investigated. Most of us feel that the person responsible for Summer's disappearance was from her inner circle. The longer TBI goes without naming a suspect, the more I'm confused as to why they haven't at least publicly cleared Dawn, Candace, and Grandis, as well as the boys. It seems rational to start at the reported point of disappearance and start eliminating the people and areas surrounding her last sighting before expanding the search, but in my opinion, there are a lot of unexplored possibilities that could explain the mystery surrounding the Rogersville, Tennessee 6-year-old. This week's poll reflects a lot of indecision about whether June 14th and or 15th was premeditated or accidental. It's the most basic split among all of the theories. Premeditation covers the stranger abduction, a transaction, or even intentional harm. Accidental covers other possibilities and a post-incident conspiracy. I will share some of the comments next video, so if you'd like to opine, I'll leave the poll up for a few more days. Since July, I've tried through video to explore all of the theories about Summer involving practically everyone in her inner circle, but I've carefully avoided the elephant in the room theory. If Summer really was left alone with her brothers and had something bad occurred, could Dawn and Candace have been afraid of losing the boys too, so they covered up an accident? Does law enforcement have this thought too? Is this why they seem to be stalling but won't talk about the details? Don, discussing his own improper relationship with his sister at that age, dismissed it by claiming, quote, "It's just what little kids do." unquote. Was this an attempt to rationalize what might have happened to Summer? Would narcissists like Don and Candace actually take the fall for their son? And would the whole story fall apart if Don and Candace are separated long enough? If any of the boys were involved in Summer's disappearance, it would completely explain the secretiveness, the lies, and maybe even why Don and Candace kept Summer in their bed at night. Remember, Don's older son is an offender, and Summer's oldest brother was around the same age as Don when he reportedly offended with his stepsister. Apparently, Don didn't want Jay left at home when he went to Utah either. I would think that a dad would leave his eldest son home while he was out of town to help out Mom and Grandma. He also reportedly got angry about the boy speaking with relatives while he was at work in Utah. Why would he be so upset? Are Don and Candace protecting one of their sons? It could have been roughhousing or an innocent injury, but Candace and Don might have feared what authorities would find out and hidden Summer, or had someone take her away. Why risk losing their son if they had already lost their daughter? It's just a theory, but it would answer a few questions about Don's relationship with Jay. It's just an accidental scenario, but one I hadn't covered before. Also among accidental theories would be a punishment gone wrong, a drowning, or an accidental ingestion of an intoxicant, which is another one of my favorite theories. Noticeable irregularities that might support an accidental theory are Candace's call to Leslie to reach Allie, the mismatched timeline stories, the use and purchase of prescription and or street pharmaceuticals that day, the milk jugs, and all of the contradictions between the witnesses present while running the errands that day. So what if it wasn't an accident, but pre-planned? What about red flags, like the reported scream long before the 911 call, the red truck, Don taking the Subaru to work that day, and the reports that CPS was due to visit when Summer disappeared? These anomalies lead credence to the premeditation theory. Even a stranger abduction or rescue by a desperate, well-intentioned insider would have to be planned meticulously with conspirators to fool the nation's top investigation, search, and rescue teams. So if y'all are on the fence like me, it's easy to see why. Ellie has been so secretive about the investigation, citing case integrity, that it's impossible to see any progress in Summer's case whatsoever. Everyone involved has given their statements, supposedly passed lie detectors, and LE has had ample time, space, and digital resources to reconstruct the actual timeline. But despite 8 months of silence, not one single arrest except a stale DUI. Whoever removed Summer Wells has her in a place she shouldn't be. We don't know if she's happily rescued or being tortured alive every day, but TBI and Hawkins County seem to have no urgency whatsoever. How would we feel if this was a search for one of our own children? Wouldn't you be hysterical with frustration, wondering where your baby is every second of every minute? I urge LE to put themselves in the shoes of those who love Summer. If that was their child, would they be so calm and nonchalant? My guess is not. Just because Summer was put at risk by everyone from her own mother and father to CPS is no reason to let her case grow cold. Summer deserves more. The whole country mobilized in days to find Gabby Petito. Why not Summer? If you'd like to add your comments to our poll, it'll be up on the community page for a few more days. The comments contain strong support for both possibilities. I'll condense it all down into a video, but when you get down to it, unless there's a confession or she's found, at this rate, Summer's case might never be solved. Keep praying. At this point, it's the best hope we have. Have a fantastic Valentine's Day, if that's something you're into. It's birthday week around here, so everybody's getting discount chocolate. Just kidding. Have a great Monday. Be safe, and as always, I bid you peace, love, and clean laundry.